thirsty thieves. Warrnambool CIU detectives investigate a break-in at Premix King in Warrnambool. Port Fairy's new play space and skate park officially opened. Tick of approval. Hungry Jacks to set up shop in Colac. And in sport, Allensford's Robbie Hare makes history with his second consecutive 100th goal.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening. Major Collision Investigation Unit detectives are appealing for dashcam footage as they continue to investigate a fatal collision in Simpson on Sunday night. It is understood a Suzuki camper van and a Holden Commodore collided on Lavers Hill Cobden Road about 7:45 p.m. The passenger of the Commodore, a 26-year-old Cobden man, died at the scene. The driver of the Commodore, a 24-year-old Colac man, was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the camper van, a 19-year-old German national, was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries where he remains under police guard. Anyone who witnessed the incident, has footage or any information that could assist police is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Still in the Simpson area, a motorcyclist was airlifted to Melbourne on Saturday after attempting to swerve to miss a wallaby carrying a joey. Emergency services attended Tomahawk Creek Road just after 4 p.m. after the person he was travelling with rode an extra kilometre to obtain phone service. According to Ambulance Victoria, the 45-year-old was able to remove his own helmet but was unable to ride. He was transferred to Simpson Speedway via road ambulance before being flown to Melbourne in a serious but stable condition. Warrnambool CIU detectives are investigating a break-in at Warrnambool's Premix King early Sunday morning. According to detectives, they are reviewing CCTV footage after a single male offender smashed a hole in the glass door of the premises. He has then crawled through the hole before filling his backpack up with alcohol valued more than $240. Police believe the damage bill to the glass door will exceed $1,000 and anyone with information is asked to come forward. Police are seeking information about a missing 14-year-old last seen in Warrnambool on Sunday. Taylor was last seen wearing black leggings and a two-part hooded jumper. Police, together with Taylor's family, are concerned about her welfare due to her age. It's possible she could also be in Melbourne, and anyone with information is asked to contact Warrnambool Police Station. Warrnambool has achieved the best result in the state in the latest ambulance response time report for the April-June quarter. The report shows that paramedics attended 84.1% of Code 1 patients within 15 minutes. According to Ambulance Victoria, lights and sirens ambulances fell by 3.5% overall compared to the same time last year. The Glenelg was also among the highlights of the report, with Code 1 response times decreasing by 1 minute and 17 seconds. One of Warrnambool's most notorious intersections will be addressed in Parliament. Member for South West Coast Roma Britnell visited the intersection of Nicholson Street and Flaxman Street after growing community concerns about its safety. According to the MP, the traffic around the intersection has increased significantly over the past decade, yet the intersection hasn't been modified to meet the demand. It comes after a number of near misses and accidents at the busy intersection, especially around school pickup and drop-off times.
Seeing the parents' concern, understanding how much busier it's got over the years with more development out into the Hopkins Height area has really put a more complex overlay on it. And there are solutions that need to be found for that. We don't want to see children at risk.
When I chatted to you, I happened to just walk past you when you were there yesterday. You did mention a very good point that the intersection hasn't changed for so many years. And, we don't like to talk about age or anything like that, Raven, but when you were 15, it was quite a while ago.
Very long time ago.
But since then, the population's tripled out there and the intersection is still meeting, what it might have been when you were 15. It's not fit for purpose anymore.
No, it's not. And there's some practical things that can be done immediately. When you've got people, like the Lollipop Man, Trevor Dowie, doing a great job keeping their community safe, but putting themselves at risk because having frequent near misses, as you said, you go there frequently because it's near your workplace, so that's where you get your coffee, as do many others. It's a really dangerous place if we're putting people at risk. And our children, our volunteers like Trevor, who I'm sure he goes above and beyond. So, we need to make sure they're safe.
The wait is finally over for a new skate park and play space area in Port Fairy after the $3 million precinct was officially opened on Friday. It follows a lengthy community campaign to secure the Campbell Street site, which is now home to a 3-tier slide tower, in-ground trampolines and a 40-metre flying fox. The project was officially opened by Labor Senator Ralph Sassoni, together with member for Western Victoria Jacinta Ermacora and councillors from the Moyne Shire Council. Among the highlights of the skate park is streetscape zones and bowls suit for riders of all ages and skill levels. Still in Port Fairy, local CFA brigades circled the opening of the new play and skate space on Friday as part of a silent protest against the Emergency Services Levy. The action was directed at member for Victoria Jacinta Ermacora for the role she played in voting in favour of the tax. Since the announcement, a rebate has been announced. However, according to CFA volunteers and landowners, it's hard to apply for. 6 trucks from Grasmere, Koroit, Wangoom, Codrington and others from Hamilton tooted their horns during the celebration, while some volunteers stood in the crowd in uniform within eyeshot of the local MP. Warrnambool Surf Lifesaving Club has been announced as the 2025 Club of the Year. A small group of team members attended the Lifesaving Victoria Awards of Excellence at the weekend. It comes as the club continues to advocate for a new clubhouse to meet growing operational pressures. The club acknowledged its members, volunteers and supporters for their unwavering support each and every year. Globetrotting duo the Pierce Brothers will headline a vibrant mix of music, local producers and community connection at this year's Graze the Day, which will return for a second year in November. The event is backed by popular demand and will return to the Timboon Natural Amphitheatre on November the 22nd. Graze the Day showcases what makes the Corangamite Shire special, including its growing reputation of a foodie destination. Last year, over 1,200 people attended the event, including 34 stall holders. Across to Colac and Colac-Otway Shire councillors will decide if a Hungry Jack's will be allowed to be built in the town. Council offers have recommended the permit be granted now that the proposed fast food outlet has changed its planned operating hours. Officers have also confirmed that the intersection surrounding the site doesn't need to be upgraded. The proposed store will include 2 drive-thrus and have seating arrangements for over 40 people. Finally, Victorians across the state were stunned to see a meteor fly over the night sky on Sunday. Dashcam and CCTV footage in places such as Warrnambool, Terang and as far north as Bendigo caught a glimpse of the rare and stunning sight, with some on social media reporting they felt the ground shake. The fireball was visible at around 8 p.m. yesterday and came ahead of the expected peak of the Poseidon's meteor shower tonight. There was plenty of talk on social media last night about it, and we'll take a break on Southwest Local News. Local Sport is next before your 3-day forecast.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Daryl today.
Aqualife Pet and Aquarium is the most unique pet store in the southwest. Where else can you purchase beautiful hand-reared birds like cake parrots or red-tailed black cockatoos? If birds aren't your thing, then maybe it's the bearded dragons, the pet snakes or the stingrays that interest you. The team at Aqualife Pet and Aquarium have the knowledge to keep your pets happy and healthy for life. From rabbits to exotic tropical fish, reptiles and birds, there's no place like Aqualife Pet and Aquarium.
Bell's Garden Centre has been serving the Southwest for 60 years. People choose Bell's because you can't buy experience, and Bell's has plenty. Bell's has a huge range of brands like Ferris, Cub Cadet, Ariens, Victor and Stiga. Bell's servicing department is respected, experienced and the best in the business. Landscaping needs, ornaments and accessories can all be found at Bell's. Bell's also has the largest range of sand and soil products in the Southwest, with delivery available. Bell's Garden Centre, new ownership, same familiar faces.
George Taylor Stores, 3 stores and astonishing range of products. Clothing, accessories, beanies, gloves, hats and belts. Brands like Bisley, Yakka and Ridgeline. Plus the largest range of boots and gumboots in the region. George Taylor Stores.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hard-working team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Let's take a look at some sport news now. Allansford Robbie Hare has made Warrnambool and District Football Netball League history by being the first player to kick 100 goals in 2 consecutive seasons. The milestone came in the first quarter of the Cats' convincing win over Dennington. After booting the goal, the star forward was swamped by supporters, helping celebrate the historic occasion. In other games, Old Collegians have all but secured 5th spot on Warrnambool and District Football Netball League ladder after a big win over Pairmuir on Saturday. Joe McKinnon led his side's 75-point victory over the Bulldogs with 7 goals, but was put on ice early with some groin soreness. Russell's Creek posted its biggest win of the season, defeating South Rovers by 268 points, a handy percentage booster heading into this weekend's final home and away round. Merivale was the other big winner of the season, defeating Timboon Demons by 112 points.
It's really good for the group. Don't really know, but Push Up probably could tell you that coming from the bottom the last few years, really working towards finals, so that's something we've been aiming for, so it's exciting.
In horse racing, Warrnambool-based stable Wild Racing took out 4 of the 7 races on the card at Coleraine over the weekend. The first of the quaddie came in the second race with a hit the Road Jack, taking out a maiden hurdle before Enchanted L took out the third. The biggest win of the day was the Great Western Steeplechase and Fabulot saluting in the $60,000 event. The 4th and final win of the day came on the flat, with Triumph taking out the $27,000 handicap event. Finally in sport, South Warrnambool has won back-to-back premierships in the feeder Western Conference Grand Final on Sunday. The Roosters defeated the Grampians Giants by 19 points. Luke Byrne, Drew Miller, Brodie Petty, Scott McKay and Fred Knowles led the goals. Bryn, Miller and Knowles were also named in the best players, along with Dylan Liu and Benedetto Phillips Triolo. That's all in sport. It was another sunny day today with a bit of warmth in the air, which was very nice, reaching a top of 18. I'll have the 3-day forecast for you when we return.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
At the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, we stock the best range of alloy wheels to suit your ride. Steel wheels, wheel and tyre packages for caravans and trailers, and 4-wheel drive wheel packages. The Tyre Factory, 180 Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since '49.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. Housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG Cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. It looks like we can expect some rain tomorrow after what has been a pleasant weekend, but the sun will return by Thursday. Let's take a look at the rest of the forecast for the next few days. Showers easing Tuesday morning in Port Fairy following a wet morning. It clears up on Wednesday with a chance of morning frost and a fog, a top of 16. And a mostly sunny day on Thursday, patches of morning frost in the north, a top of 18. Showers in Mortlake on Tuesday morning, most likely in the morning and the afternoon, up to 10 millimetres forecast with overnight temperatures falling to 6. Partly cloudy on Wednesday, down to 4 overnight with the chance of fog in the morning, 15. Similar conditions on Thursday, down to 3 overnight with patches of frost. It warms up when the sun comes out, expecting a top of 17 degrees. Across to Camperdown and Colac, cloudy tomorrow with a very high chance of showers Tuesday morning and the afternoon, down to 7 overnight. A low of 4 to kick off Wednesday before a chance of morning fog, 15. Even cooler start to Thursday, down to 3 overnight before a sunny day, a top of 16. Down to Port Campbell, cloudy with a chance of showers on Tuesday morning, overnight temperatures down to 6. Partly cloudy on Wednesday with a chance of frost and fog in the morning, a top of 14 degrees. Down to 8 overnight on Thursday before a mostly sunny day, a top of 16 degrees. Back to Warrnambool, showers easing Tuesday morning, up to 10 millimetres, down to 9 overnight. Clearing up on Wednesday for a partly cloudy day with a chance of showers and a top of 16 degrees. A mostly sunny day on Thursday, a top of 18 after an overnight low of 5 degrees. That's all from your Southwest local news team for your Monday night. Thanks for tuning in, and if you missed any of the bulletin, it will be available to watch back on demand shortly, or you can tune in to tomorrow morning on 3AFM. Until Wednesday night, with peace, good night.